Since I'm a builder, I've always wondered, why are there no quartz walls? There are stone, andesite, deep slate, diorite, and even granite walls. And quartz has been in the game for so much longer than granite. So in my research, I found a mod that gives us not just quartz walls, but also so many other blocks that Minecraft just completely forgot about. So let's try them out, shall we? So here are some of the options that we have. First of all, quartz walls, very important. Then we have all of the terracotta variants as stairs, slabs, and walls. This is insane. Even glazed terracotta slabs. That's huge. Then we also have wood types as not just walls, but also as slabs. Like, look! And not even mentioning all the other options we now also have. This is crazy and this is so much fun, and I could just talk and look at these blocks forever, but I think a better way to try them out is actually building something with it. So I'd say let's build 3 different buildings in 3 different styles to see if the worlds are actually better than vanilla blocks, because at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you guys what it would look like without these new walls and what it would look like with just vanilla blocks and why I insist to have these walls. Let's try different build styles with Josilia. Okay, the first one is gonna be quite pink. I want to build a Barbie dream house. Okay, laugh at me as much as you want to. I've never built a Barbie dream house before, and this is the first opportunity, okay? We have quartz walls. We need to build luxurious and dream housey. And the nice thing about these quartz walls is that if I use now fences, pale oak fences, because luckily we got that. Like, Mojang was kind enough to give us pale oak, which is huge. We can do like pillars like this, and that is really cool. If we use now fence gates, ooh, yes, we can make them go like this. Let's do that 3 blocks wide. I know I'm building in a weird way. I'm starting with this, which is not even on the floor, because I wanted to build like a foundation as well. For the bottom, I would like to use mainly fences, but I know they don't connect. Oh man, that's a flare too, right? But maybe I can just move like the fences behind it, and these pillars are in front of it. Or something we also couldn't have done before, making a fence design like this. And to frame it at the top, we can use... I love the pale oak tractors. The pale oak tractors, guys. It's the track. It's such a cool track. The only thing is it doesn't connect over here. Well, another idea is also just doing this. But maybe it's not detailed enough. Let's see. We have different wall types, so we can technically vary in the block palettes. Quartz brick walls, and it gives a little bit of a texture. We could technically also go with pink fences, but I'm gonna use pink for the walls, so don't want to overdo it. No, I just thought of maybe making these longer. That could be cool. Ooh, okay, I need to like build a foundation, because this is like a mess. Let's figure out the block palette first, because I know I want to have like pink walls. But as a Barbie house, what kind of roof color would you have? We can go for a crazy one, because technically we do have the opportunity to do it, because we have stairs of everything right now. We can pick like a magenta roof or something, but that could look really weird. I mean, there is the crimson and the magenta that goes really well together. Ooh, that could be cool for a roof. Now though, at the bottom, like this is the roof color, which is good to know, but for the bottom, like for the foundation, I was thinking like it must be something that looks very rock-ish that still goes well with it. Just needs to look like stone, I guess. That would work, I think. Deep slate. I added a foundation and I just textured with like, you know, the cracked deep slate tiles, some normal deep slate, some cobbled deep slate, and some normal deep slate. Wait, that's not normal. There was the brick. Now for the cherry, I think this could be a nice color palette. I'm not sure about the concrete, but I don't know. Maybe I just go with cherry and this. So let's just build a wall. And now we have some walls. Now on this middle level here, we can already use our fancy new stairs. Like this one is not a new stair, but this one is. And this one is. Oh, we can make like a lovely gradient. But for over here, I want to go outwards. That's quite nice, and I'm gonna put like one above, and now I want to go ahead and place like another wall here next to it. Now I do want to add like a tower to the exact middle, so these 2 pillars here are the middle. Over here we can make like a little entrance area, so the actual platform will move 3 more blocks into the front, actually technically 4. So we can build like another of these over here. We need to remove the fence. I don't even know how to do it here. Maybe, hey ho, I'll use some walls, okay? I'll use walls now. I decided to use walls. Walls and fences don't really go well together. And then over here, I want to add a little staircase. And then we can use the walls for decoration, for like a railing. Now that I did this, I thought I could just put another tower on here, but oh, this is slim. If I would do it like I did it here with like 1 quartz block left, this would be the tower. Yeah, that 1 block, yeah. And even if I did it 3 blocks wide, that's not good. I mean, I need it to be at least 5 blocks wide. I just don't know how to execute that because it doesn't really work on that. I might just make it 1 block wider. Now the base shape is down. Let's put a roof on this. For the roof design itself, I think I want to go for a tall look. So I will do some full blocks. So I was thinking this is gonna go like this. Stair, full block, stair, full block. And voila! Structure is structuring. One idea I had is under the roof. There must be like something that is like white. So I want it to have like kind of like a trim, a white trim under the roof. But also I was thinking like I have a reference image of like I don't even know what the building style is called. I made it kind of like this, just a little taller and more pink, so it's more Barbie. And they have like these fancy designs under the roofs here, like having a stair here, a stair there, then maybe like a fence gate, and in the corners we can use this. But I'm not sure about this. I mean, it looks closer to the reference, still doesn't look really good. I could put the trapdoors above it, like in front of it, then the roof looks worse. I kind of want these trapdoors here. Maybe then we have to find a different block for the wall behind it. How about some pale oak planks? You know what? We go with it now. How about, okay, we use some stairs for more depth. Still not it. Something like this. That's not bad. If I put like pale oak behind it, maybe that looks good. I think I figured something out. Ooh, we're almost done actually. So now I want to give like the outer sides, like the edges, some frames with the new walls here. I don't know if that works because that is like standing up on the side, so that wouldn't be cool. Okay. I see a problem here. Like, walls you can't really put on corners, so they're technically only good for areas like this, which is still good. Maybe also like having walls around here would be cool. I like that. Maybe these ones here, because they have like a pattern. When your pattern starts to show, it makes the hatred want to grow out of my veins. I don't think you're ready for the takedown. Break you into pieces in the world of pain. The thing that I think now for these sideway frames stuff, I could just go ahead and place down trapdoors like this. And then I could technically use some walls here. This is lovely. I like it. So now we're gonna work on windows, which I thought maybe now we can also use some walls. I don't know if that's a good idea, because if I do, maybe they won't be good enough. But let's try it out. But that is very much in shadow and I don't like that. I mean, the obvious thing is you could frame it on the outside like this, give it like a top frame, and then this is a really cool window design. The only problem is that the walls in here don't connect, but wait! I love this mod. Okay, there is many different ones out there, but this one has wood as walls as well, so I knew this was gonna come in handy. Oh, it has like a dark frame now. To be fair, I don't hate it. I think it's like a nice little another way to frame it. Let's use some tinted glass behind the window. I think that could look cool. Yeah, why not? Can I put a second one over here, or is that too much? But then also I don't have anything to frame the underneath. Maybe I'll make this one shorter. Let me just tell you that I love it. The quartz walls as window frames. Mwah! Perfection. Mojang, please. It's not much work, really. You already have other walls. You just need to do a retexture. How about we add a little bit of landscaping around it just to spice it up a bit? But I mean, the build itself, I think it's good enough. We don't need like custom trees or anything. Even though I think, oh, wait. I think building custom trees with these would be amazing. I mean, yes, you can do that with diorite and that will look good as well, but excuse! I'll build one custom tree, okay? Let me cook. And voila! I love this. This is the best birch tree I made. In my last video I made some birch trees and I struggled a lot because I did it in survival, but girl does it one time in creative and look at this. I'm so proud of it. I'm a Barbie girl living in the Barbie dream house. Unfortunately, I didn't really have any pink skin pre-prepared for this, but for my next build that we're gonna make now, I'm gonna be a fun guy, because you know, I'm a fun guy, right? So I'm on a mushroom island right now, if you haven't already figured that out, because I thought it would be probably really practical for building something mushroom themed if you had all these new blocks that we have here. Like, not necessarily the walls, but I thought I'm gonna try out something with the other blocks as well. I mean, I already did for the roof. Now we can use like a lot of stairs for like a mushroom head top. So that's the beds. You're cute. We are able to choose from. This one doesn't really fit. I'd say we go with these colors. Usually it's really hard to texture mangrove. That's why I like this so much, having the terracotta variants. Because usually I would go with like brick and granite, which I don't really like that. So you see like this color, that looks much more vibrant and pretty, and this looks like grizzly. And I used this block palette on my SMP before, on the Crew SMP, but I don't have to now. I mean, you can see what it'll look like at the end with that block palette, but we can now be free. We can't fix it if we'll never face it. Let the past be the past till it's weightless. And something I figured out for later when we do landscaping, something I've never noticed is that the mushroom island has jungle colored grass. It's so vibrant. I love that. So we definitely have to take advantage of this. So let's start with the mushroom part of the house. I will start with some normal mushrooms. I don't think they have stairs, do they? No, they don't. Maybe I'll go with quartz as well, because we love quartz. We are gonna make a funny shaped mushroom house. I'm starting with full blocks, but we want to detail after we have like the main shape down. I think at this level I'll build it like a bit wider. So I'd just say let's go inwards again. We can use some slabs for here. So that looks like a snowman now. I think maybe here we should do the mushroom cap. We're gonna work with the full blocks first. Make like the basic shape with terracotta. I made a little mushroom, a little fun guy. And it doesn't look too good yet, but that's where the cool new blocks come to play, okay? I want to use the slab to make the curvature at the bottom less extreme. That makes it look much more like a mushroom. Then I want to use these stairs over here to transition, like make like a little bit of a curvature here. The stairs and slabs really help a lot with the shape. We wouldn't have gotten this shape without the stairs and slabs, but that's not just all. We're gonna texture obviously with some mangrove and also with some pink terracotta. And now we can add some little dots. This is not a dot. We can make a bigger one here. Cute! Now for the windows, okay? I know it's a mushroom, but it needs windows. I think a round window would be cute. How about we do something like with the help of a mangrove wall? Surely we're getting somewhere. Maybe if I put it next to the window. Oh, that's cute. I kind of want this to be here. Oh, I have an idea. For the bottom one, this actually works to be here. For the top one, it probably wouldn't work, but hey ho. How about this? Moo! That so works! Let's try and make a smaller one as well. Like this. We can put some stairs on the corners here. Okay, and this one you can probably not live. But how about we try something with the walls? Because they are slimmer. Well, actually, the walls can be good for the corners. And then these blocks for the middle. So it's more rounded. I think that works. Yeah, that's round. And now one of the also coolest things about this mod, smooth quartz button. I mean, yes, we have pale oak buttons. It's kind of not that much of a new feature because I forgot that you can actually already do that with pale buttons, but hey. How about we add some little chains with lanterns on them? Oh, that's cute. I could actually also texture the mushroom itself. What do we have? We could try using mushroom blocks. Do we have bone stairs? I don't think so. No, that's fine. So that's quite a nice way to texture. Quartz walls can also help a lot with doing following. Little mushrooms. Ah, that's so cute. That is one thing for sure that you can't do without them. Now next to these, we can also decorate with crimson roots, maybe, because that also has something to do with mushrooms. It's a bit vibrant, but it could work. Then we could use some grass because we love this luscious green in this biome. I mean, Wow. What I was just thinking of, I could place some nylium as well, because that would fit in here. Like you can switch between the mycelium, the red nylium, and the grass. And what can we put on the nylium that would make the nylium look more interesting? Dead coral. It could fit into the color scheme of the mycelium, I'm not sure, but that actually works pretty well with this kind of mycelium block. Maybe allium and amethyst would go well with the biome because they are purple and the mycelium is purple. I think that fits, yeah. Very magical. And we're done. Definitely quite a colorful mess. But I'm gonna show you guys after we're done with this, what this would look like with only vanilla block. But before we do that, this fun guy is gonna step into the wardrobe again and we're gonna do a different style, last but not least, which is gonna be Gothic. But like white, I want to build like a fancy white Gothic thingy. I don't know how big it's gonna be, but something. First and foremost, I need to remove these trees. Okay guys, I cleared the area. This is gonna be hard. I've never built Gothic before. So we're gonna use our quartz, okay? I think the bricks are the best for what we're going for. Let's just start doing a tower. Just a little tower, okay? The builds are usually made out of multiple towers. At least the reference I'm looking at. But this is too much. I mean, this could be the width, but then also this is large. Okay, let's try to make it a bit smaller, okay? We're making a miniature version. Josie's scared of Gothic. Gothic is always big. Okay, let's design one of these windows, because I think using quartz walls, we can design some very nice, intricate, detailed windows. So for a fancy Gothic window that's gonna be really, really large, I don't know what to do. Candles. I know that candles are really helpful for that kind of vibe, okay? Spikiness, but dividing, How about fences though? Now there is the problem with the curvature at the top though. This should be like roundish. So over here, I could use a slab. The thing is about these Gothic builds, I think it's mainly about shape. The better you get like a cool shape narrowed down, the better it's gonna look like. Wait, that's something. That is something. Using stairs for this. And at the top here, okay, at the top here I was struggling. We could place this, and then we could place this, and then we could place this. And we could place it. Ooh. Peeky, peek, 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 peek. And we could do that over here as well. Why not? They do have a lot of peaks. This is cool. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now though, let's make this more detailed. We could use stairs for here. That's actually good. I was scared of the Gothic style, let me be real. But this is kind of cool. Let's add some windows so we actually see what it would look like if it was dark. So we can use the tinted glass because we want it to be dark anyways. And then I'm doing the beat ups again, okay? I like my lichen. But actually, I think black glass with lichen is better than tinted. Let me try black glass. Okay, what's better? I think the black glass is actually better because the tinted glass has more of a frame. Actually, this is looking cool, guys. I did not expect this to look so cool. So now in front of this, I thought maybe here, like having fences in front helps with like a more detailed design. I don't know. No, not really. Oh, no, no, no. We can put fences here though, or fence gates. I think that helps because they have like a bunch of details, these Gothic builds. They're just beautiful. And using walls here makes it a little more shadow. So it looks like it's more detailed. This one open or an actual fence. Actually, I like it without as well. At first, I hated that the walls are creating such a huge amount of shadows all the time. But right now, I'm actually liking it. That's actually quite helpful here because it creates depth. And that's what we need. And maybe I want to continue the window over here because this would also be cool. And we can block it a bit with like some fence gates and some fence. Guys, that's your sign to build something you have never built before because this is fun. So now I think it's really important to add like something around here that stands out a little. Maybe that's too much standing out though. That would work. And over here we could use full blocks. And then here there is another window. And for the window it's really helpful to use walls for the side, stairs for the top. No way, this looks so good. I did not think that I would make it look so good. Really, genuinely, no. Why did nobody tell me that this is so fun to make? Wait, I want to make it like this. Nice, okay. But for here, I think another of these would be really cool. Yes, and it is cool, okay? And to make this blend a bit better, we can use this. Ooh, goodness. Yeah, we're popping, guys. Like that. I would move this upwards. It's just the bottom I'm not really sure what to do with. Maybe I'll use more stairs to like make these little shadows, holes. I really didn't think that without any like real block palette I would create something as cool as this. Because usually if you build like with just one block, it's looking boring, but like in Gothic buildings they do only use like one color. They don't really switch through color. All they do to make it look interesting is use like a lot of texture and a lot of like texture by death, like creating interest, like a shape basically. I don't know if I want to make this also curve in. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, I like this. We got the first side. Now we need to make like a side, like a side on the side. Side. Okay, I've put some additional towers and now the in-between is the main thing. So the window will be most likely on this level, I assume. So if I use the walls now to frame it here, I don't know if that looks good. This will be a lot slimmer. We can do it. We can do it. There is no middle here, so I can't really part it. I mean, technically, could put it in front like this though, but then from the side it might look weird. I think that's okay. Then these would have to go outwards like this. I mean, now it kind of makes sense. Still a little squeezed. I'm thinking of making it wider, making like the glass here. I do have to say, everyone that builds things sideways, a big respect to you guys. And voila! I did the rest of this side. I basically tried my best to copy what I did at the front here, just make it translate into a sideways position. Oh wait, I forgot these. So now I want to add like a roof onto it, and I was thinking, okay, we have a lot of white going on. It would be cool. I'm just vibing some cyan. So I'm gonna make this as a gradient. I'm gonna start at the darkest color, building my way up to the lightest at the top. And I'm trying to go for a roundish oval shape. I now put in a roof shape and now we're gonna texture it. So this now looks quite funny. And to make it look more connected, I wanna go ahead and use my walls and fences and add like a little frame or trim around these edges here. That could work. Wait, give me a second. I'm popping again, guys. That's cool. And then like this. Looks very spiky, but that's kind of the aesthetic anyways, so why not? The thing is at the top here, in my reference, there is like a lot going up at the top. We go up like this. I mean, this could work actually. I don't hate it. Wait, what? That's good. And then we could add like these. Yeah, we can put fences here, add little spikies. Then we make these go a bit taller. This one the tallest with a very pointy spike, and then here's some little spikes. That is actually quite cool. Like, I'm just doing random stuff and it turns out to be actually quite cool. I get that feeling that it almost looks more elven than Gothic now, but I really like it. Like, I'm super happy with what it looks like now. I think since we have the choice to use white walls, like extremely white ones, you know, quartz, we can also intentionally build in some of the diorite, because we could make it look like as if the bottom of the build is a little dirty and build up with a bit of diorite here, so it transitions a bit more nicely into the build. I think that could be quite cool. And voila! And we're done with the Gothic inspired, more elven looking like tower. But yeah, let me just show you. I mean, if you walk on the floor level, this also looks very big and imposing. For the gradients, I actually also used calcite walls, calcite stairs. Stuff that doesn't exist in Minecraft, but that we really should get. And I used them to transition over from the quartz over to the diorite, so it's not as abrupt. And I also used some spruce walls for the trees, because otherwise they would be a lot thicker, and I think it looks so cool. I mean, look at these trees. So now it is time to see all our builds without any of the modded blocks. So let me just head back to the first place and start there. Coming back to the Barbie house, after looking such a long time at this intricate, detailed, Gothic inspired building, this feels so simple, but I still like it a lot. So now we want to see what it looks like without the modded blocks, right? And that's what it would look like with vanilla blocks. There is still a couple modded ones in there. Unfortunately, World Edit just didn't get it to work because walls connect to stuff, and when they're connecting, they don't count as walls anymore and as, like, I don't know, connected walls. So you have to be more specific. I think, like, the roof looks fine. Obviously, I would probably replace the terracotta in total and just make it single colored. But the windows and, like, the diorite walls, this just doesn't work with diorite. Yeah, the tree looks very lame like this, but I guess it still looks kind of good. I mean, the tree like doesn't have too much of a paint now, but I think this grayish color on the build just doesn't look as nice as the original white look of it. So let's move on to the next one, which I gotta have to replace manually as well. So that's our lovely little mushroom island with the modded blocks. I think it looks really cute and it looks really vibrant and detailed and has like nice shapes. Something like that you wouldn't get like this in vanilla. So let's look at it with vanilla blocks. And this is kind of what it would look like without the modded blocks. I mean, it's still a red mushroom, but it's very desaturated and looks very sad in comparison to the colorful modded version with the terracotta that we have in the game. Just don't have stairs of. I mean, yes, of course, I could use full blocks instead of stairs and slabs, but then it would have this not so great shape as you already saw when I was building it. So let's move on to the last one, and that is our lovely Gothic Tower with vanilla blocks. I think it would probably look still good, but like a lot more dirty, which we're gonna see now. The trees aren't gonna look as good anymore. They're gonna be really like either thick or I'm gonna have to use nether brick. I'm not sure. I might try nether brick. And if I didn't forget any blocks, which I probably did, this should be the unmodded version. Actually, I do still like it a lot. For this build style, I think it's still fine, but I still prefer the polished looking version with the modded quartz walls, and I really hope Mojang will one day just add them. Come on, it's not that hard, it's just walls. And for the trees, I think the nether bricks don't look that bad actually. I think they are a good alternative to that. But yeah, I still prefer it with the mods, okay? But I guess it's just the build style. It's just so cool that like no matter what you do, it's always a slay. So that's it for this video. If you guys want to get the mod yourself, the link is in the description, and also the link to my Patreon where you can get this world download if you're gonna support me. And I just want to say thank you to my Patreon for supporting me, and also thank you for the amazing fan art. We will see each other in the next one. Bye bye.